Hello and welcome to another video. This time we're talking about another event. Someone already actually made a video about it. Um, like I think yesterday, it was sort of given to us as information. And it's regarding Thanksgiving. So I have three screenshots. So what I want to do is I want to quickly talk about the event, sort of what it may likely be, and then my thoughts on it, really. I don't think we have a list of all the rewards or how it will fully function, but if they have events for small things like Thanksgiving, it's a good thing because it means new things will consistently be coming because celebrations around the world happen all the time. I'm assuming maybe they'll have one for like Chinese New Year as well as New Year and Christmas for those in Europe. Any other sort of thing that comes up because they had Halloween recently, and that I found to be a bit hit and miss because it did involve using your guild, and some people don't have a good guild or at least an active one, which does result in sort of having less of an experience when it comes to the event. So I'll share the first screenshot now um, of it. So essentially, from what it looks like, um, you sort of go through this list, maybe per day or maybe a certain amount of times per day, and you get rewards. This is the ultimate prize, I'm assuming, for the day, and then you attempt to find it here. Maybe there's multiples of this here to pick to press on. Um, so that could be quite interesting. That doesn't look like it maybe involves the guild as much, which I like. I think it should be individual. If certain functions are part of the guild, but there's other ways around it, I accept that as well. Like I said, it does mean like some guilds in the beta server may only have 10 people that are actively playing, and therefore it becomes rather difficult to do the things like the exchange of the cards. So this is the first picture. There's the currency there, so it's obviously like the Halloween one, you can buy more of that currency, which I understand because you need to make money on these. It's free rewards is something that just sort of comes up out of nowhere, and you get some free stuff, which always works well when it comes to things like food for your units. Sometimes these events feature a lot of food, which I quite like because last event I had a lot of shadow food I acquired, which helped me a lot in completing my aim to get my Yulv up. Um, Let me make this actually bigger. That would probably be better for the video. But yeah, so I don't know what all this stuff is. Like I said, we've got basically just some screenshots of it to show us, what it is. It looks like it maybe will be a week or 6 days. So it's not like a day or two event. So yeah, and then you can obviously change this, which I'm assuming may be gem based. Like you may be using gems to change what this is. So hopefully the RNG isn't too messed up that you have to refresh multiple times and spend gems to see what the main reward will be. But again, this is just speculation. I don't actually know exactly what is. Next picture is this one. So this is the daily sign-in rewards, and it looks like the actual currency amount is quite small. So the next screenshot would kind of make sense to discuss as well. As you see here, I need this a lot, so that's good. Get some new frames for Thanksgiving. Um, some gems. This is not really a worthy reward. You get that just for completing one stage of Endless, I believe. So it's not huge, but free stuff is free stuff, and you get a legendary custom chest at the end, which is nice, right? Nice, nice, nice. Um, Seems like Patras gets some shining to himself. He's a happy guy, even though he's crap. Yeah, not too much to get from this picture. It's just basically daily sign and stuff. As it confirms that it's 7 days long. Um, yeah, moving on. And the last picture we have is this one. So this is the one I kind of wanted to talk about. So it looks like you get sort of very basic rewards here. I don't know how many levels this is. It's saying the next big one is 10. I'd want to see what the store looks like to see how I feel about it. Um, Daily task provided. So I will say this in advance is that when Thanksgiving comes along and they talk about the event coming, if you're on the Discord, for example, there's an announcement. Do not do your daily tasks right in the morning because you're gonna find yourself maybe missing out a day's worth of getting some of this experience and this stuff. I hope this pass as well is actually not expensive because it doesn't have the biggest rewards. but it really depends on how much these will give. If 100 of this stuff gives you an LS unit, it's maybe worth getting. If it's maybe like a tenner, maybe at £10 or $10. If the pass is like the other Kingdom passes, where we're looking at like maybe 25, it's not going to be worth it. You might as well just save up time and get the other passes and then just do some prey portals for that one copy of an LS. The other thing I actually want to talk about is there were some patch notes that came out recently. Which essentially covered some of the small changes. I'm not going to share a picture really, but the one thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that the prey portal, the first 10 draws you do. So in the prey portal here, the first 10 draws will guarantee the unit, which I've tested. It did. I did get my RAM on the first 10. I did. Obviously, I had some already, so I don't know if that was just RNG or whether it's 100% confirmed, but it looks like it, which is a good thing because you can talk about maybe it gives you the unit, but then obviously you're back to the original state. But essentially, they've given you a free LS unit for 5,000. Not free, but it means that you guarantee to get one, which is a good way to sort of start. If you, for example, get lucky and let's say in this situation, I got two Felixes, I believe two Felixes. Um, yeah, I got two Felixes given to me through RNG, which is already closer on the way to getting to 10 star where the unit is viable. So I do like that change. It means that if you are going to pull, let's say, two units yourself. So I think I got total of two Yulvins for free, and the rest I had to use my prey as well as RNG. I think I got one from just doing summons. So in these situations, that means you're only really looking to get one more because you're guaranteed to get one in 5k. So chances are within 30,000 you're probably going to get the two more units you need. So it's a good thing, because you don't need every single LS. It just really depends on what you're focused on. So me being someone who's ranger focused, as you see my units, I have one, two, three, four, five, right? And I'm obviously going to be building others as I go. But I have five rangers that are powerful enough to be used, whilst in comparison I have a total of three priests as well as three tanks, so and two mages. So even though I'm focused on rangers and getting a Felix with, especially with my artifacts as well as my crystal, it's really really worth it. So this sort of covers the the changes really that I want to talk about. The main thing obviously being the spoiler pictures that we received. So I hope this is a fun event. I hope we get some good stuff. I hope I don't just leave with food this time because I would technically need light and shadow food, but the priority here and right now is more RAM copies. So if I can leave this event with a potentially one RAM copy, or maybe even if not a lot of food, or some maybe even Felix copies, right? Like if turns out you get the pass and you can get yourself two Felixes, it may be worth for me to do because then I can be two away and then look to actually 11 star him eventually. It gets me a bit closer. Maybe even if I can get like two Celias, I can start my way towards a Celia. So I hope these are good events. I'm just running through the pictures one last time. It looks interesting. It looks pretty much like the Halloween one. But if they do these events for all these smaller celebrations, because obviously for anyone outside of the US, Thanksgiving is not really a thing. We're aware of what it means and what sort of the purpose of it is, but generally, it's nothing that I celebrate. So any free stuff is welcome. And if this pass is maybe a tenner, so £10, $10, €10 or something, maybe worth getting. If it's anything like 25, I'm not going to be happy with it, for people generally. Anyway, that's pretty much it there. That's a quick view at the upcoming event that's happening in a couple of days. I don't know exactly when Thanksgiving is even, but I think it's this month, so it's going to be within the week. So hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.